Good morning. I bring greetings from the 224th General Assembly, where I had the privilege of serving as a teaching elder commissioner on behalf of the Baltimore Presbytery.
Hello, I'm Bob Stepling from Springfield Presbyterian Church. I'm a member of the Baltimore Dakota Steering Committee and also the Commission on Reconciliation. I was honored to be selected to be a ruling elder commissioner to the 224th General Assembly. I was excited when I found out about General Assembly because I've always been fascinated with the inner workings of our denomination.
Greetings. My name is Elder Darcel Glenn Cooper from Cherry Hill Presbyterian Community Presbyterian Church, ruling elder. I was selected this year to be a commissioner, and I was so elated and overwhelmed with joy to know that Pastor McAkron of Hunting Ridge and Minister John Brewington of Lockern Presbyterian Church thought enough of me to ask me to be commissioner.
And for the first time in the history of our denomination, we had our first ever online General Assembly. The tech team, staff, and moderators did a phenomenal job in this online platform, which, trust me when I say, was not easy.
The technical staff coming out of Presbytery did an incredible job, and it went on without a hitch.
I was looking so forward to be downtown and just being in communication and conversation with everybody from all over the United States and even further. But with the ingenious tech staff, with the Presbytery and General Assembly, we were able to pull this off, and over 800 of us or more were on the call.
Usually, commissioners are placed on committees, and together we work on various initiatives of the church, and then we present on the floor of the General Assembly. However, with the online platform, this simply would not be possible. So instead, we voted to approve a number of items that will be handled at the next 225th General Assembly. And in this meeting, we focused primarily on what was considered critical business. I must note that there were a few items that were very personal to members of our denomination, and it was painful and frustrating that these items had to be delayed in discussion. But we recognized with this online format, there was no way that we could devote the time and attention these items deserved. As such, we went about our work of what was considered critical business.
As you see, I'm sitting here. This is how I attended General Assembly. I watched the Zoom meeting on my iPad, and I had the computer here to be able to vote on issues. It was consuming, but it was really fascinating to see how everything worked out. Some of the things that really stuck in my mind from General Assembly was the opening service. There we highlighted a lot of the Baltimore Presbytery churches. The number of great choirs that we have in our presbytery is amazing. I also was excited about the election of Alona Street Stewart, a Native American, and Gregory Bentley, an African American, to be our co-moderators. Listening to J. Herbert Nelson talk lifted my heart.
We voted on budgets with the understanding that there was much we do not know about the financial impact of COVID-19, and thus we voted that there might be some changes that will need to be made later on. The work that brought me the most hope in this General Assembly was the comments, reflection, prayer, and testimony in the role of the church to dismantle systematic injustice and racism. While there are many voices who spoke of the hope for us to do more, there was an incredible awareness of the deep lament for the church to be a part of this work.
The passion of the youth advisor delegates leads me to believe that our denomination has a good basis going forward long after we're going to be gone. The one issue that I do remember that we did fund was the Native American churches. We made sure that we funded money so that they'd be able to bring their churches up to code. Just basic necessities.
I also felt a deep pride for being a part of the Baltimore Presbytery and their sharing of the ministries such as the Youth Rising Coalition and the good work of the Center in the Hands and Feet Initiative.
All in all, it was a spiritually and emotionally time for me during General Assembly. Knowing that Ilona, Gregory, and Jay Herbert are our leaders makes me know that we're in good hands. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you, blessings, and I was just proud to be a part of it. Thank you very much.
I am so thankful and blessed to have had the opportunity to serve as commissioner at this historic General Assembly. I am grateful for the prayers of our presbytery in the work of the denomination. On a personal note, I come from a long line of Presbyterian ministers who have all served as commissioners at General Assemblies of our past. And as I scrolled through the pages and pages of hundreds of Zoom cameras and saw this active body of believers, I truly felt a deep connection to the communion of the saints in the work of our denomination. I find a genuine hope and encouragement for the work of the Presbyterian Church in our world, and for all the good that comes from this diverse body of believers belonging to each other and belonging to God.